ready. It is officially November and Thanksgiving is going to be here before you know it. So I'm helping you get ready for your Thanksgiving Day feast. Today we're making one of my favorite sides. It is roasted apples and sweet potatoes. It is absolutely delicious and bound to be a hit at your Thanksgiving dinner. So let's get started. Here's what you're going to need. 1 sweet potato, 2 apples, 4 tablespoons of butter, 4 tablespoons of maple syrup, salt, and cinnamon. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my sweet potato and I'm going to chop it up into about 1-inch chunks. So I'm going ahead and leaving the skin on these potatoes so that way they will continue to hold their shape even while they're cooking, and that way they don't get too mushy. Once I've got that all chopped up, then I'm going to put that into the bowl, and then I'm going to add in about half of my butter. We don't want to put all of it in, we got to save some for the apples. So we're going to pour that over, make sure they're coated. So we're going to stir that up, make sure they're just all covered in butter before we pour them onto our baking sheet. All right, so make sure they're nice and spread out so that way they all cook evenly. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take some salt and just sprinkle that over the top. And we're going to throw it in the oven at 350 degrees for about 20 minutes. While that is cooking, we're going to go ahead and get our apples going too. So again, we're going to chop them up into about 1-inch chunks, leaving the peel on them because apples really do get mushy if they don't have the peel on them. So make sure you keep the peel on your apples when you're making this dish. But again, cutting it up into about 1-inch chunks. Once you've got the apples all chopped up, then we're going to throw them in that same bowl that we just poured the sweet potatoes in. Whoops, lost a few. Got a few casualties over here. We'll just plop them right back in. There we go. Pour the rest of our butter into this bowl to coat the apples. And then we're also going to add in our maple syrup. And then we're going to sprinkle in some cinnamon. Then we're going to stir that up, make sure all the apples are coated too. Once you've got that all stirred up, then we're going to take our sweet potatoes out of the oven. Ooh, they're starting to look good. And then we're going to pour our apples just right on top of that. And again, make sure things are spread out so it gets all cooked evenly. And then they're going to go back in the oven for another 20 minutes. Here we go. All right, be right back. All right, it sounds like it's ready, and it is smelling absolutely amazing in here. All right, looks like we are ready to go. All right, so once you've got that done, then all you have to do is scoop them up and serve them up, and you can enjoy them at your Thanksgiving table. Now, Cooking with Kaitlyn is sponsored by Hy-Vee. They have provided all the ingredients for today's recipe, and if you try this out at home, make sure to reach out to me on social media and let me know what you think.